Thank you. Good morning, everybody. And I have to give a humongous thank you to Dr. Manger. I lived in South Korea 6 years ago, and all of my friends were getting LASIK done with the blade still, and I couldn't do it. I was scared, but they loved the price. They had problems like dry eyes. I came back to California, and the first week I was back, I heard an advertisement on the fish. And so I said, you know what, I'm gonna go in and just see if I'm even a candidate, see what it's like, see if I can be confident enough to do it. So I came in and I went through all of these different machines that are so sophisticated that I didn't even know it was this complex. And at the end of it, Dr. Manger sat down with me and he sounded so confident, so caring. And when I said I can't do it, he didn't put any guilt on me at all. He just made me, he said something that let me know that he felt confident that I'd be back one day. And 4 years after that, I did come back. And it was December. I did the screening again. And I'm a single mom. This is a huge sacrifice to be able to do this procedure with 2 little girls. I don't treat myself ever to anything. And I made up my mind that I really want this. And so I worked with my job to figure out the FSA situation, and he made me feel very confident once again. I said, you know what, I'm doing it. Someone had just gotten the procedure done, and told me how excited they were. So I did it. I decided yesterday was my day, I'm gonna do it. And I see, was it 2015 today? Yeah. I see better than perfect right now. And I mean, I can see your guys' faces. Like, I can't even, I'm still in shock. It's a miracle, and God has really blessed you, and thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And you are also a huge inspiration for me. No, thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, now Wayne, if you want to go ahead and come on up. So Wayne had his procedure past November. Before he was seeing 20/60. Now he is seeing 20/20.
Hi. You know, I could probably spend the whole time just thanking you. I mean, not just you, but your team. And I call you guys the team because that's how I felt. I was being taken care of from the day one. Sort of like Melanie, I came in 3 years ago, qualified, and I went to a couple of different doctors, and they said I was not a candidate. I flew, I'm a skydiver, they said that would really mess up my depth perception. So I was really scared to come back in. I did 3 years later, and that was what, November last year. And I walked out seeing, I could read a newspaper the next morning, and I haven't done that in 20 years. Eyeglasses, reading glasses for the last 25 years, stepping up in sizes. I was at the point I was going to have to change my lifestyle. No more flying, no more skydiving. You changed it. You gave me my life back, so thank you. And I understand why they say wow now, because I can't stop saying wow.
So Wayne's problem was that he couldn't see up close, okay? And so what we were doing was monitoring. One is distance and one is reading, and we're going to cover that later on in the talk. But that's what they were talking about, the depth. So do you still sky?
Oh, every day. No, seriously, I go every weekend now, and sometimes I'll get a few in during the week. But I'm not instructing again. I did have to stop instructing because of my eyesight. And I turned 63 this year. So
Wow.
to have these kind of eyes, I'm really happy. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right, now Fred, go ahead and come on up here. Fred had LASIK back in July of 2017. Before he was seeing 2040, now he's seeing 2020.
Thank you. Hi, good morning, everybody. Not unlike the other speakers, I was ambivalent about getting this done because our eyes are, to me, our vision is one of the most important senses. And so I was a little bit nervous about it. Came in, set an appointment, turned out I was a candidate. I didn't know if I was or not. I'm 61. It's hard to believe, huh? They indicated that they'd be able to help me. So some of the things that had been bothering me, I play guitar and wasn't able to see the music anymore. When I drive my car, I wasn't able to clearly see my dashboard and the gauges and things like that. A little bit of problem in the distance and up close, and of course work on the computer daily. So always wearing more and more powerful reading glasses, be able to see. I think it was up to a 250. And made an appointment for the procedure, and I'll be honest with you, I chickened out. I called and said, you know what, I don't know about this. It's so important, I don't know. And I rescheduled it, came in, I think maybe 60 days later, and I was so pleased that I did. I mustered the courage to come in and undertake the procedure. And I just wanted to conclude by saying this, that I was so impressed that virtually everything that I was told from the wonderful staff here, the doctors, turned out to be 100% correct. They indicated to me what my vision would be like the next day. It was amazing. I could see again. I felt like I got a lot of my life back. And just absolutely followed the directions to a T. If I had any questions, I called the staff. They had every answer to the questions that I had. I'm so glad I did it, and frankly wish I had done it earlier. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you.
So Fred, now Fred chose not to do one. He just worked both eyes for distance. Because he's farsighted, it actually gave it back some up close and intermediate.
Yes.
Are you able to do the computer without?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what, if you choose distance only, you're going to be able to see distances. But then when you get in here, you have some reading glasses for that.
Yes, sir. If I get real close and something fine, then
So people
I'll put on the
over
like
45 have
150.
that choice to make, monovision or no. So
Thank you.
Fred chose the no.
And the reason I did that, I had tried progressive lenses and I never got used to them. I just always prefer to put on just readers when I get to see. So that was the reason for that decision. And I thank you so much, sir. It's good to see you again. Thank you.
All right, now we have Linda. So Linda just had this done a few days ago as well, so April 12th. Before she was seeing 2,500, now she is 20/20.
Yeah, the gift of sight is amazing. I wanted to do this 20 years ago. I was afraid, and I felt like I didn't have enough money. And after 30 some odd years of contact lenses, my eyes were getting really dried out. And I heard about LASIK from KFI. I thought, I've got to get in there and kind of do some research. I have a couple uncles who are surgeons, and they said, go to someone that's experienced and that has a good reputation. And so Dr. Menger does. And I came in and I just felt really comfortable with it because I was at that point where my progressive glasses, I had new glasses in December, I couldn't see. I went up to Idaho, where I'm from, to visit family. And my mom said, oh, look up there, there's your niece. And my mom could see better than I could. So maybe that was a good thing because I didn't want to buy more contact lenses. You know, you have to buy them, 6 months or a year at a time. I just thought, I want to see again. And it's really changed my outlook in life. I had a birthday a few days ago, so that was good. I got to get rid of those glasses after about 5 days. And it's just made me want to take better care of myself, my eyes, and I've just wanted to go exercise and just take care of myself. And family's always going to be there. They love me. So I appreciate having the gift of sight. Thank you.
Thanks. Linda was nearsighted. I think she was the only street we had up here was nearsighted.
But I did get monovision.
But she did get monovision,
Yeah.
so she has one for distance. Yeah, so it's good. Thank
Oh.
you.
And John, I don't want to. Oh, one more.
One more. One more. All right. Last we have Chris here. So he just had LASIK this past Monday. Before he was seeing 20/30, and now he's seeing 20/50.
Hey, good morning. I had heard about LASIK with Dr. Manger on KFI, and I had noticed the last year or two I've never worn glasses, never worn contacts. The last couple years, my vision had been getting really blurry by the end of the day, just going back and forth from looking at driving distance to being on a tablet or a cell phone, and that transition was just blurry. By the end of the day, I just stopped reading things. So I talked to some friends at work about it, and they had LASIK done 20 years ago by Dr. Manger. And they're like, it's the best thing I ever did. You should go right away. So I made an appointment. And one of the first things you notice when you come here to Saddleback Eye is that it's a team. And everybody is so enthusiastic and so helpful. And it's all about kind of customer service and what they can do to make your experience as best as possible. The tests are incredibly sophisticated in the information they provide, but you're told what they're going to do, what they're doing while they're doing it, and what the outcome is. As far as the procedure goes, there's no pain. I think the whole procedure while you're under the laser is 5 or 10 minutes, and there's just no pain. You stand up and you can see. It's a little bit blurry. An hour later, I drove home because I just had one eye done, and I could, by the end of the afternoon, I mean, even looking out the window right now, everything just looks like it's HD quality, where before trees in the background would be kind of blurry. So it's really a nice thing to not have to do glasses, not have to do contacts, and just being able to read and transition to longer distances is great. So thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Chris's situation was a little unique. His